Hello there everyone, Creamy here, coming at you with this commentary. Don't really know how long it's going to be, but I promise it'll keep you entertained. So, if you missed the title of the video, it clearly depicts that my girlfriend had it coming to her. I just recently started commentating and nobody on here really knows about my life story, but just to keep you a bit of my life, I just broke up with my girlfriend. And before you start crying, make sure to get the tampons because your vagina may be leaking. Ew. Anyway, I broke up with her for more reasons than there are verses in the fucking Bible. More reasons than the list of people arrested for mega upload. Moral of the story is, if I had a nickel for every reason, I'd have like $20 fucking. There were, however, two main reasons. One was she was annoying. You know that girl in the class who's in the back of the corner like laughing with her friends? Yeah, that's her. Some girls are worth the wait, they're attractive enough. Like they bitch a lot, but you're gonna get some later that night. She talked the talk, but never walked the walk. Her personality was as bland as a brick. Her type of humor was like laughing at kids who couldn't run in gym class because they had eating disorders and they were just hereditarily overweight. Plus, she was a shady ass person. She texted her ex, who fucking hates me. He hates me so much. During the time we were going out, which is pretty shady. Plus, she's that stereotypical girl too. Here, I'll give you an example from a webcomic I've seen before. Boy, so Ellen, your birthday's coming up. What do you want me to get you? Girl, oh, don't get me anything. You don't have to. Boy, oh, okay. And then 3 weeks later, he walks up to her on her birthday. So, where's my present? She says. Boy, you asked me not to get you one. Girl, oh my god, I wanted one. And the boy's thinking to himself, what the fuck, you dumb bitch. Girls like that are a disgrace to everyone. Girls who lead you on, ditch you for their plan B. Anyway, now that you're educated on my now ex, I can tell you my number one reason that I broke up with her. It surpasses her dull and derogatory personality or her unstable and emotional self. It all started on New Year's Eve. Some background you may want to know is that I have a semi-large basement that can comfortably fit 20 people because of couches, futons, and chairs. I had about 25 people over, so it was a little overdue. A lot of people. I don't know how to fucking say it. Anyways, we were gonna have a good time that night, and throughout the night, people came and went. By the time it was about 11, there were 10 people in the basement, 2 couples, me and my ex, and 4 of my friends. My ex and I were going to head up to my room for some sexy time, you know what I'm saying? And I was about to go upstairs when she suddenly had the urge to call her mom. So I went upstairs to take a piss. I hadn't quite closed the door when I heard my front door open. A very violent door smash occurred. And I fucking hate it when people smash my door. I closed my door because I wasn't sure what to do, and I started to take a piss when I heard angry footsteps come upstairs. While I finished up, I was pulling out my pants when someone knocked on the door way too hard to be curious to just be wondering who's in the bathroom. Xavier, are you in there? You're in deep shit. It was her grandma. My heart instantly doubled in speed. Her grandma was not some old, white-haired, bingo-playing woman. She was a mildly obese 60-year-old who wore skanky clothes and dyed her hair red as if someone was impressed. Who the fuck is in here? I am. I barely peeped out. I'm using the bathroom. Yeah, sure. Lucky for me, I had my pants up because she opened that door with no regrets whatsoever. She waddled toward me and pushed her 2 sausages for fingers into my throat. You are going to regret messing with my baby girl, she said. More whispered. She said it like, you're gonna regret messing with my baby girl. I was in a state of shock. Not sure what to say or even where to look. My ex, What? You know what? Yeah. Fuck it. Her name's Melanie. She pulled her grandmother off me, and they both backed up. And a side note, Melanie had taken her shirt off and jewelry off. Don't worry, she wore a sweatshirt over it all. She took it off that night because, like I said, there were 25 people in my basement, so needless to say, it was hot as hell. Also, I mentioned that there were other couples over, so they grabbed my blanket and brought it downstairs, leaving my room a mess, and it basically looked like a crime scene. There were sheets half on the floor, half on my bed, her shirt on the floor, jewelry on my desk, and then they just started assuming shit. Her mom and grandma accused us of having sex. Also, if you're curious, my parents were not home because, unlike her parents, they have lives and go to New Year's parties. So, her grandma saw socks on my bedroom floor and yells, "Oh look, his socks, she blew his socks off." Ha ha ha. So funny. I almost coughed up a lung. And anyway, after talking shit about my irresponsible parents, they walked downstairs and sat on my couches with their fat asses. Melanie was crying now. She didn't know what to do. Oh, the irony. I tried coaxing her downstairs, but she wouldn't budge. And so, basically, what her grandma and mom wanted to do was to stay at my house until she left or until my parents came home. I don't know why she was being stubborn, but she was. And they claimed they were going to stay until 2 in the morning or until my parents came home to tell them what we did, quote, quote. Right when I thought there was no hope, 2 of my friends came up to the rescue. They saved my ass. They said they were going to use the bathroom, but they came up to pretty much to come to my rescue. And then finally, me and my friend Vontae, persuaded her to leave with her crazy family. Of course, as exciting, my dog decides to be an asshole and at an awkward time and run outside. So, like, when they walked out, he ran out with them because he's a dumbass. So I had to awkwardly, call him back in as they were leaving. So, yeah, I fucking locked all my doors, and that shit was scary. I wasn't thinking at the time Melanie's grandma was interrogating me in my own fucking house, because then and there I had the authority to call the cops because she, 1, threatened me, 2, in my own house. And I kind of thought about it after, but then I realized what could have happened, because that would have caused a major commotion. People, my neighbors would have come over and whatever, and that would have been, terrible. Plus 2 of my friends were high, so that wouldn't have boiled over well. So I guess it was good. I was in shock, kind of. After all that shit was over, I walked into the basement and had 6 poker faces just looking at me. Everyone was asking me what happened, and I explained it over and over until everyone understood. I was in that state where you get very nervous and shaky. It was difficult, but we just were discussing how crazy the situation was. Almost missed New Year's, but don't worry. Still, for some reason, we managed to watch New Year's perfectly, right on time. So right as they left, we were there watching New Year's with the ball dropping, whatnot. And just kidding. My New Year's sucked. It was in Chicago, and we had fucking country music, and it blew so much chunks, I can't even tell you. But yeah, somehow I still stayed with her for another month. I'm not sure why, but I did. I got an ungodly amount of support from the breakup, from my real friends who were there for me. The past day or so, I've been in the best mood just because she brought me down emotionally, mentally, and physically. And I get a shitload of confidence, even from the small things, like people laughing at my jokes, liking my Facebook statuses, or even responding to a hello in the hallway. They say if you are happier out of a given relationship, then you shouldn't be in one. in the first place. This really describes me because I didn't need her shit all the time judging me for anything and everything. So moral of the story, a bitch is a bitch. NWA copyright. The fucking end.